Hello everyone. As you all know that I was supposed to do a very special episode as my 40th episode by collaborating with a local NGO welfare society, and it was a great experience. But again, before you listen to this episode, I must say certain things. Great experiences do come at little costs. In this level, the level I am, it is little, but when you grow, when you get better, these costs just keep increasing. So this time it was that we were performing and we were hosting the event. There were countless disruptions which happened all along the event, mostly in the initial stage. And I worked really hard to edit this thing because I had to cut all those disruptions, interruptions which happened. Some people joined, it was an online live event, so many people who were not registered joined. Some of them I knew, so we had to keep the link open, but many people took advantage and joined and spammed constantly. So it was expected, okay, that people will join and people will try to spam, but they kind of tried to harass people, harass the women present in this show. These kind of things make you dejected, make you feel dejected, and at the end of the day, you know that when you try to do something good, when you travel in the path of good, these interruptions will just keep coming, and you need to be prepared with them. So I took it as a lesson that from next time, if I organize these events, I will definitely organize, because if I stop now, it will be like handing the baton on their hand that okay, you won, I lost. But I don't want to lose like this, because I've done nothing wrong and people involved have done nothing wrong. So never mind. I hope to see you again with a brilliant live event, and this time maybe I can't promise without these interruptions, but yeah, I will try to make it more professional. Now enjoy the show, enjoy everything.
Hi, and this kind of problems happen when you organize online events, and it's quite natural. So let's just distract us from certain things which happened before, and let's focus on DDWS, because I think this is the main focus of the event about DDWS. And many people may think that okay, we are into a live event where the host, where the people involved have not opened their cameras. So it's not about some people, it's about an organization and how they have functioned in the recent past. So basically, I was going through Google. I remember the date also on 4th of January. So I came across DDWS, the full form, Durgapur Dhanush Welfare Society. And I was really surprised that some college students, okay, like college students, like most of us here are college students, they held hands and formed this organization in 2019. And as we know, as everyone knows, that after 2019, in a year or so, we got the pandemic and things got tougher after pandemic. Social work, welfare, everything got tougher after the pandemic. So in the initial 1 year or after that also, this organization has chose a path and stuck to that and has been ethical all the way throughout. So I'm really glad to have so many representatives of the organization. And today who will be joining me is Shubhoshri. So hi Shubhoshri.
Thank you, Pratiditya, for providing this opportunity. And hello, everyone. This is Shubhoshri Patnaik. And today I will be speaking on behalf of Dhanush Welfare Society and looking forward to a great conversation ahead.
Thank you. Thank you for your presence. Now, firstly, the first question which comes into my mind is that how college students, like we as college students, get many ideas, okay, but shaping them into reality is often tough because of the resources, because of the time, and many other factors. So, how you all did that? I'm really intrigued to know about this.
So, DDWS has started its social welfare since 2019, as you know. The beginning was not easy journey as there were lot of shortage of resources and criticism all around, but the into never died. Talking about the idea of creating the organization, it was first proposed by Akash Chatterjee, and he discussed it with our Vice President Varun Satyapati and other friends. And together they formed a group which initiated a first task into action, that was the cleanliness drive, which unexpectedly got a lot of response from the students in the college. And finally, there was a motivation to register the organization in official platform. So that is how the society got created.
Now, as I was reading through the brochure, I got to see your mission. So I saw a point which said that you all ensure to develop a belief in every citizen so that they discover their ability to cause a change. Now, this is a big thing, but I'm really intrigued to know again that how you ensure that, and do you think if it's done in the truest and entirest sense, peace can really be developed?
Yeah, that's quite a good question, Rataditya. Dhanush Welfare Society has a significant meaning associated with its name. That Dhanush indicates the arrow of positivity that kills the negativity and spreads happiness all around. So, as being members of this Dhanush Welfare Society, we believe that be the change you want to see in the world. That's our clear motive. So, all the social works that we have been creating or doing has created some of the difference in the lives of the people. Like the people we help, the nature which we try to keep clean, secured its beauty by planting trees. These small efforts, when put together, makes a difference. So that is how we think it creates an impact.
What I believe is that every one of us have the potential to do something big, and we just need to take small steps. So that's how we can cause a change. We all are capable. We just need to understand that we need the awareness. You all have done many things, as I initially mentioned, but in quite short span of time. But I'm going to talk about two things in particular for the audience's information. About the water tank installation at Badshah. Badshah, for all who don't know, it's an old age home in Durgapur, and the school donations while collaborating with Vani Prachar Samiti. So these two incidents, these two work you all have done. So how was the experience, and how was it like overall?
NGO came across this post stating about this old age home Badsha, and after quite inquiries, we got to know that there is a requirement of water tank. So the entire crew was into this task and was making plannings, and within 3 days it was all the fund was collected and the water tank was arranged and it was handed over to the people. And similarly, we got more such posts and individual approach after that, seeking help from us. So that is how we kept on doing work. And recently, as you might have known, that yesterday only we did a blanket donation camp, and again a medical camp with IQ City few days back, and lots such events have been carried out. And the experience talking about it, it was a great experience seeing happiness and positivity all around.
If you see that you are a reason for people smiling, it feels great. So coming to the post-COVID scenario, okay, challenges definitely have increased, as I initially mentioned, because people can't come together. Like being an organization, you need to be together. So how DDWS still maintains its work ethic and stays true to its mission in these trying times, because now times are different, challenges are different. So how you all have coped with it?
Yeah, when it was announced the lockdown time, so everything was a challenge for the NGO, all the NGOs around the world, because we couldn't do the field work which we were supposed to do. So now we came up with that idea of helpline services during the COVID. And that helpline services provided informations about the vacant beds in the hospitals, ambulance availability, medicines that were too much being exhausted. So they were limited in the quantity. So there was high demand. So those medicines, we kept record of those. And for this entire process, there was two groups working for it. The front end was working with the people by talking to them, providing them information, and there was a back end which was extracting all the resources and information, cross verifying it, and then providing to the front end. So this was the entire two group working, and it was 24 cross 7 available for people's help. So that is how we kept on working during the COVID time also.
I really salute the effort because I have seen most people falling off, and I can't really blame them because the situation is such. But you all have maintained the work ethic, and I'm really proud. Okay, being one from Durgapur and seeing such an organization in my vicinity, I'm really proud. Now, one thing is that we have seen many organizations have organized webinars and online events. Like now, this is kind of a webinar. Okay, now we are talking, it's kind of to generate awareness about the topic. Webinars, online events, do you really think they have an impact? Like, because let's be honest, today you will see that when it comes to social work and peace building, people are kind of lackadaisical. You can't really deny. Okay, and I'm not really blaming them because again, they are not aware of how they can contribute. But how do you think these all can benefit, or have they really benefited when you all tried this?
It's not always possible to think that people will take it the way we want to convey it. But from online, we can try to create awareness, which is an effort. So if these efforts can somehow make an impact, then it can create a huge difference. So nowadays, as we all know, that social media is being used too much in everyday purpose in everyone's life. So why not make it a medium to convey the informations and the awareness they must know, busting the myths that they should be aware of, so that their lifestyle could be changed, and this could be done in a friendly process of social medias and webinars and online forum like webinars, reels, videos that we create could be a helpful and supportive for the entire society's development and could contribute a little bit if possible.
Yeah, I think it should run that way. Especially in the age of social media, getting aware about topics. But the major problem is that people don't understand how they can cause the change. And as your mission goes, you all are working relentlessly to make people understand this, make people aware about this. So yeah, that's great. Now, from a very personal point of view, I must ask this question that as my podcast is of the genre of society and culture, so how can I contribute in the work you all are doing, in the work many other such organizations are doing relentlessly? So how can my podcast or any other such podcast contribute in doing social work or generating awareness?
It's a very good motivation to see someone trying to help the society. And now talking about podcast is nowadays capturing a lot of attention of people. So in our opinion, it can serve as a good medium for myth busting, can even be a voice for the demands and necessities of the society, and if possible, it could be very helpful if it could share some tips about living a healthy lifestyle during this COVID time.
I try to make my content, curate my content in such a manner. Like I have, as you rightly mentioned, the first point, mythbusters. I think it's very important because there are so many myths, and in COVID times, you have seen many more myths have come up. Like regarding the vaccine, only we heard so much. So yeah, that's true, and yeah, I promise that I will try to do my best in this regard, and hopefully, other people involved here will also try the same. So what I request you all is to just aid something small for the society at your from your level. Like many things we try to do seem trivial to us. Like, okay, we are doing this. What will this matter? No, that can matter. Okay, that can matter at the end of the day. If it generates smile in the face of one person, even, I think that is something big. So yeah, just don't think that what will happen by this small step of mine. This small step, small stride of yours can be a big leap. Okay, so don't hesitate. Try to do things. Try to do whatever you want for the good of the society and good for the people. So yeah, that's all. I don't have anything more to say. This was really nice. All the people who joined, really thankful to you all for supporting me, supporting DDWS, supporting the idea, more importantly. So yeah, that's all. Thank you.